Hello everybody, thank you for clicking on the video. We are back with another prediction video. I'm one of, forget it, I thought of a clever intro. Skip it, whatever. Gonna just give my predictions real quick on the AFC Championship game, but also the NFC Championship game. So let's just dive right into it. Let's start with, because the AFC Championship game's in the daytime slot instead of the primetime, we'll just start with the Ravens versus the Chiefs prediction. I said it in last week's video when I was giving a prediction for the divisional round between the Chiefs and the Bills. I said to that point in their careers, respectfully, this was the biggest game of Patrick Mahomes' career, and this was the biggest game of Josh Allen's career. And it kind of lived up to that. I mean, the question marks of, can Patrick Mahomes play on the road, this and that? I mean, it's been answered. And it will be answered again, today with, can he play an AFC Championship game on the road? Divisional and AFC Championship, they're two separate things. Like, the Ravens are just so much of a better team than the Bills overall. So this is a whole different monster that the Chiefs have to tackle and Patrick Mahomes. And I would say the same for the Ravens. I mean, the Texans are one thing. It's a young and upcoming team with a rookie coach and a rookie quarterback. But Andy Reid has been there. Patrick Mahomes has been there. Travis Kelce has been there. Chris Jones, half of that defense. These guys have been there. And so the Chiefs versus Texans, we know which team's better. Like, there's no question about that. And if there's any chance for Lamar Jackson to prove, like, any of his doubters wrong, it's now. Like, he couldn't have asked for it any better. It's like he's got the number one seed. He's got the Chiefs right where he wants them, at home. The time is now. I mean, we were saying it for the Bills where it's like, if there's any time for them to eliminate the Chiefs and move on, potentially go play for a Super Bowl, the time is now. And I have a feeling that the same can be said for the Ravens, because just imagine how the seedings would have been if Joe Burrow stayed healthy, if, Trevor Lawrence wasn't dealing with a nagging injury, and, Justin Herbert had a competent coach. What if Aaron Rodgers didn't tear his Achilles, the fourth play into the season? It's like the AFC has just formed in a unique way where it's like, this is Lamar Jackson's year to win it, or I don't know if it's ever going to happen again. The biggest quarterback that he would have had to face to get to the Super Bowl would have been Patrick Mahomes, and here he has them right where he wants them, where the AFC Championship is in Baltimore. He doesn't have to go to Kansas City. He doesn't have to deal with all that nonsense. He has them right in his own backyard. And so I just hope it's a good game. The last two times these teams have played, it's kind of been high shootouts. Like, there was a game in 2020. There was also the game in 2021. Well, last I checked, like, the forecast, it was going to be a little bit rainy. I don't think this could be a high scoring, like, high 30s, maybe 40s. No. This, I have a feeling, is going to be just like how the Bills versus Chiefs game was, where both teams have maybe 3 or 4 touchdowns, but field goals. And I'm leaning towards maybe we might be in the same situation as we were in the Bills game, where it's Tucker taking the field goal instead of Bass, and instead of going wide right, they make it because Tucker is a clutch kicker. I would not be surprised if the game plays out the same. Lamar does the same, where it's maybe 2 through the air, 2 through the ground again, like how he had against the Texans. And sure enough, he has the ball down by 2, down by 3, and they march right down the field, 90 yards, and, to tie the game or take the lead and win the game, Justin Tucker, right through the uprights. So I'm hoping for that. I mean, Kansas City is a phenomenal team. Like, Patrick Mahomes is one of the best quarterbacks in the league right now. Travis Kelce's my favorite tight end in the league right now, next to Mark Andrews and George Kittle. Today, I'm not a Chiefs fan. Today, along with, like, all of America, I'm rooting for Lamar Jackson. Because if the Chiefs outright win, you can't hate on that because they outright won. But if the refs help the Chiefs win, or even for the Ravens, if the refs help the Ravens win, I mean, we can't have that. You know what I mean? I'm getting an itch that this might be a tight end duel between Andrews and Kelce, because he was questionable to come back. And if he's not playing, he's not playing. But last I saw, he was coming back for this. And so I have a feeling that Andrews might have a touchdown. Kelce might have 2 again. And Odell. Like, I think Odell might make some noise in today's game. But other than that, like, it's all on the feet and arms of Lamar. Like, I do think he's going to explode again. So, anyways, catch you in the next video. Peace.
Yeah.